Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I couldn't help myself. I had to do a vocal coach reaction to Dimash's performance last night on The World's Best. I mean, the guy is just crushing it. Now, I've heard some rumors that he's been sick and you can kind of see him sweating a little bit, and he doesn't necessarily have all the fancy reverbs and delays that he did on the first performance that I posted of this, but the guy is killing it. We don't need to make excuses for Dimash. Dimash is crushing it. Now, I want to share something with you before I do this because I know he's had a pretty rigorous tour schedule and travel schedule, etc. I personally have toured the world for about 25 years, and I know what it's like to, travel thousands of miles on an airplane, get bad sleep, bad food, be in different time zones. It can really mess with you, and so, yeah, it's pretty tough to be consistent. So as we go through this, I'll make some comments along the way, but this brother is serious, and like I said, the guy, I think he's from another planet because the guy is killing it every time he steps up to a microphone. So, hey, and you Dimash fans out there, I know the wall thing, I want to know how that happens, but keep me updated on his progress and his travel schedule and fill us in on, what you might know about, his maybe being sick, but he sure doesn't show it in this video. I had a chance to preview it before. I'm going to play it for you now. So let's check it out, see how he did. You tell me what you think. All right. Oh, and by the way, I want to add one more thing. I saw some funky comments about saying that he's using auto-tune, saying that he's lip syncing and that and blah, blah, blah. No, he's not. No, he's not. The guy's a monster. He's killing it. He's not lip syncing. And don't confuse reverb, delay, a little compression and stuff like that. Those are effects. Everybody uses them. They're not to, auto-correct your pitch or anything. They're just to add dimension to a sound, like singing in a cavern or singing in your bathroom, right? So don't confuse that with auto-tune, because that is not auto-tune, that is not Melodyne. This is straight up great singing from Dimash and The World's Best. Let's check it out. Here we go.
Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le SOS d'intérieur aux détresses. J'ai oublié mon dernier voix.
Beautiful. Good job, man. Okay, so a couple things. Again, it's not as lush as the first time I posted this piece because doesn't have the benefit of all the reverbs, but it's kind of cooler because it's really raw and just kind of in your face. So you're really hearing kind of almost a board mix of what this guy's doing. And for you, though, don't know what a board mix is, when they come directly off the board, those really nasty vocals that we've heard some other artists do that sound like they're just, it's almost a joke how bad they sound. This is the real deal, man, and he's throwing down. It's awesome. So let's continue. Here we go. They have his voice a little low in the mix. One more thing, if you notice, he's been futzing with his headset, so he sounds like he's kind of struggling for pitch or whatever is going on in his ears, but he's still pulling it off, man. It's not getting in his way, and he's sitting there futzing with his headpiece. I actually don't like using in-ears, even though they're a lot better to use, because I miss that fold back. I miss that energy of sound that comes from the audience, or good wedges, or good monitors for that power. So there's another interesting thing when you're using headsets. You have this weird disconnect between you and the audience, and it's kind of like singing to a record or something. It's kind of weird. So you really have to concentrate. It's good for pitch. It's good for not having your stage volume be so loud that you can't really hear yourself, but it's also can be really weird because it has this real weird separation between you and the audience. I just thought I'd pull it out because I see him messing with his earpiece over and over again, so he must be struggling a little bit to hear what he wants to hear, and yet he's still pulling it off. That's awesome. stop. Nice. Great bel canto belting. Look at that standing ovation he's getting from the judges and everybody else, man. Killer. Go Dimash. Now, I want to point something out. Consummate professionalism. What did we just see at the end of that last frame? I want to back it up. Watch this. Here we go. Look at his left ear. He took the earpiece out. He was having trouble and was still able to pull off that performance, and he had to remove the earpiece because there must have been something funky going on, and yet he still put out that kind of performance. Man, I wish I had more than 2 thumbs to give up. I'm gonna give 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up for Dimash. Dude, you're a rock star. I'm looking really forward to a lot more from you, man. And you have set the bar really high for all of us. I love competition, and I would not want to have to go up against you, dude. And like I said, I might think more highly of myself than I ought to, but I would not want to have to go up against you in a competition. So anyway, all right, you guys, thank you. Until next time, Dimash, looking really forward to a lot more from this guy. All right, until next time, peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get notified when I have a new cool video come out, you need to go to my channel and click on this little bell icon, and it will actually notify you every time I have a video come out. Thanks, guys.